We're here just outside the pits here with Aaron Waldron. Aaron was one of the, I don't know if you want to call it unfortunate ones that got to run in the mess this morning. How bad was it?
Oh, no fun. I had no steering, no traction, no power, and no fun. It was awful.
Obviously, a complete rebuild necessary after running 10 minutes in this junk out there. Is there a proper method to the madness, or you just hose her down?
Just hose it down. Hopefully your servos and receiver box are watertight, and just stick it with the hose. There's nothing else to do. The clay just is so sticky and it's so bad. I have balls of clay stuck to my car. It's not even dirt. It looks like modeling clay.
Is there anything you can do to, there's still a chance of rain tomorrow, and nothing's going to be for sure. Is there anything you can do to try to even waterproof the car or prepare it more to run in conditions like this?
You can put like a plastic cap over the air filter to try to stop the motor from sucking water. That's really it. Anything that you try to do to keep mud out of the car just ends up holding it in. So narrow tires, a shield on the air filter, spray it with cooking spray. I don't know. It's going to be tough.
Well, there you hear it. Not much you can do besides running the conditions, try to prevent it. Mother Nature not cooperating. It's coming down even harder now. So we'll try to get some words maybe from inside the tent out of the weather here from more guys that got to run in the muck here at day number 2 of practice at the 2008 IFMAR World Championships. All right, we're here in the Kyosho pits with your reigning world champion, Mark Bebidas. And I know, Mark, you're sitting here thrashing on your ride. You were one of the unfortunate ones that got to run in that mess. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I mean, luckily 30 minutes before before we had to go out there, we had our practice car here. So we were lucky and fortunate enough with our team. We got my car together with all the front, rear end, radio tray, practice engine on the Mark chassis. So everything that we ran, that all the good parts are fine. So if the track does clear up, we're not wasting time repairing one car. We have parts to build 2 cars. So.
Oh, that's good. Is there anything you really can prepare or do to really, obviously you can seal up the car, but to run in conditions like that, is there anything special you can really do?
You just gotta, main thing is keep your engine running and your electronics. Everything else is just, a gamble. But, we've made radio boxes, that are all sealed up. Engine with a really good air filter system on it. But we didn't, that last one we didn't have time to get all of it ready, but we'll have it ready for tomorrow.
That's good. There is a chance of rain in the forecast yet for tomorrow. When you won the World Championship in Indonesia last time, was it raining conditions? Do you have any rain at all while you were there?
No rain. But there's been other worlds that I've been at to where it has rained, like this, where we've been running in weather like this. So, I think over the years you kind of get used to what you need to do, and if that's what we need to do, and it sounds like tomorrow, if it is raining, they're going to run qualifying, so you need to be prepared. So. Well,
that's awesome. Well, we wish you luck. I know the team has been working really well. We talked to Ryan Lutz earlier about preparations with the MP9, and it seems like there's a real team effort here, everybody kind of helping everybody out with the new car.
Yeah, we've all come together over the, I think we got the car about 3-4 weeks ago, and we've all kind of worked through different setups and seen what all of us have been running, and we've all been out at the track together, kind of feeding off each other, and it's really helped. And I think you won't see it in conditions like this, unfortunately, but I think in the end is when you'll see the team effort kind of pay off. So.
Does it also help with the new tires now? With the AK tires, it kind of completes the whole package now. You have the car, the tires, where you can do just an unlimited amount of testing with different combinations. Does it really complete the package?
Yeah, I mean, the tires really fit into what Kyosho does. They have the car kits. They didn't have the competitive tires, and when you look at, other companies like Losi, they really have the whole package. And that's something that Kyosho's, they want to have everything. So it does make it easier when we go test at all the different tracks back home when it's not raining. But it does make it nice. It makes it easier to tune the car. We all know what we're doing, so.
Well, awesome. I appreciate your time. I know you're thrashing. Best of luck. It'd be nice to come and interview as a defending and then a back-to-back champion, but anything can happen. We wish you the best of luck.
All right, appreciate it.
So there you are, from your reigning world champion, Mark Bebidas, in here thrashing after running in the dirt. Anything can happen. Years of experience can help in preparation of the car. If they have to go into qualifying tomorrow, they have some things that they can do to prepare their car. So we'll see how the Kyosho team does tomorrow if Mother Nature chooses not to cooperate again. We're here in the Team Kyosho pits with one of their youngest talent, young Mikey Page from Lincoln, Illinois. Mikey, the rain, it's a mess. What do you think about it?
It's definitely a mess. It's going to be a challenge to run in, but hopefully it'll all work out for us.
Now, you obviously on a team with some very, very experienced drivers like the world champion Mark Bebidas. Do you get a chance to talk to them, see if they have any advice? I know your dad, wrenches and helps you on the car. Do they give you any pointers or anything you can take from their experience to prepare your car to run in the mud?
Yeah, if we have any problems, we usually ask them, and they're always very helpful, so that's really good on that, if you ever need anything. So.
Now, your family owns RJD Hobbies down there in Lincoln, Illinois. Obviously, we don't normally run in the mud, but do you ever get conditions like this at your home track?
No, it's never been this bad, but, I mean, it's been pretty muddy before, and we've had to deal with it, so hopefully it'll all work out pretty good.
Well, Mikey Page, one of the young guns on Team Kyosho's team, the Red Army, he's got a lot to learn as he experiences a world championship. Obviously, he's got great access to information from not only Mark, but all of the Team Kyosho. So we'll see how young Mikey Page does here at the World Championships. We've come out of the rain here into the drive, the Team Associated trailer, and the guys are feverishly working here with team manager Brent Telke. Brent, a lot of preparations that you have to go through to be prepared to run in this mess.
Yeah, absolutely. We were here a year ago and went through the similar thing, so we learned a lot there. That was my first experience running in the mud, so we definitely took notes from that, saw what the other teams were doing, the guys that were able to finish the races, and applying a lot of that today. So the guys that have ran today have all finished, which is good for us.
The thing you said is finishing the races. That's obviously the most important, and with conditions like this, you have to do whatever you can to ensure that your engine runs and the electronics run.
Yeah, absolutely. The two most important things, one is actually keeping the car running, and the second is don't crash, because the marshals, it takes so long to get to your car. You're looking at a 15, 20-second crash sometimes, so it's really important just to make it around the track without crashing, even if you have to drive weird lines, whatever it takes. So.
As we see here, Richard Saxton, Ryan Cavalier here thrashing, getting preparations done. They're making special tires. It looks like going narrow. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it just reduces the resistance around the track and doesn't cake up as much mud, so it allows the car to get through the muck and the water a lot easier. This red clay really has a lot of grip, so you don't have to have such a big tire out there when it's so muddy. So it just helps get through the track quite a bit better.
Tire choice, does it really matter when you're in this big of mud, or you just run the biggest things you can get?
It seems like the Crime Fighter Proline tire is the best. I think it has to do with the pin separation along with the square lug. Just seems to kind of cut through the muck the best and cleans out pretty well also.
Besides the tire preparation, any different parts or things you throw on the car, or the setup really doesn't matter much when you're running in mud, just keeping it running and keeping the tires as clean as possible?
Well, we do a couple things for the setup. You want to run maybe a little bit stiffer spring just to try to keep the added weight that you get in the car. It's going to be 15 pounds maybe by the end of the run out there. So, maybe add some springs, adjust your ride height some. But for the most part, it's just getting around the track. We do some things with the engine, whether it be a water filter or even some more creative stuff. Jason Ashton has a pretty good setup over there that he'll be using when it gets really, really muddy. So definitely take a look at that. And then you adjust your gearing out there because it is so much thicker out there. And if it gets even crazier out there, you might see some guys without engine heads or no holes in the bodies, all that crazy stuff. So it's going to be interesting when it actually comes down to race time if we have to race in this stuff. But hopefully the weather gods will hold out and we won't have to.
Well, I appreciate your time. Wish the team a lot of luck.
Thank you very much.
Well, they're here from the Associated. As we talk to the other teams, it's all about keeping them running. You can do a few things with the setup, come up with some cool ideas for the tires, but keeping them running is the way. So to win, you got to finish. So that's the key, finishing the race. So we moved in from outside the rain into the IFMAR trailer here, and we're here with the official race director from IFMAR, Sandra de Graaf. And Saunders, with conditions like this, where does IFMAR stand? What rules do we have to follow?
Well, it's mainly safety at the moment. We stopped because we got some flashes into the air, and that is also a reason to stop. Because if we get some thunder and lightning too close here to the area, and people that are standing upstairs with the aerials, that can cause a problem. So the first reason to stop was because of the thunder and the lightning. At a certain stage it also started to rain so hard that for the marshals it's also getting dangerous because it's very slippery. So for the moment we are waiting. If it clears up a little bit and we can get the puddles away, then we're going to continue. So, but main reason at the moment to stop was safety.
With the delay in schedule, I know we have opening ceremonies scheduled and things like that. Are we going to have to alter the program at all for today a little bit, but any more into the week?
Well, it will depend on what the weather will do for the rest of the week. For the moment, we try to run at least one round because we have to put the people into. We have to do some seeding to get them in the right positions. If we not succeed to end this round of practice, but then we have to look for another solution. And in that case, there is nothing in the rules for that, so we have to call the jury and make a decision on that, what we're going to do then. Normally, a little bit rain will not cause any delays, but it's mainly safety that we have to stop now and wait when we can continue. So.
Well, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
Okay.
So there you have it from the IFMAR trailer here. Safety, the main factor in all kinds of racing, whether it's big scale or 1/8 scale here at the World Championship. Safety is most important for the drivers, the marshals, and all the crew and spectators. So we'll wait, see what Mother Nature has to say, and when we'll be able to continue. All right, we're here in under shelter a little bit with Adam Drake. Adam, we've gone around, talked to all the pros here, getting their take on the weather. World Championship, anything can happen. What's your thoughts on it?
To me, I think we're fortunate to have it during practice and not during racing. I would much rather sit out a practice run or have to practice in the mud than have to race in it, because when the rain comes, the track changes so much. Obviously, just in the first 4 heats that we ran today, it's like 2 laps different. But in practice, it doesn't really matter. We're just trying to seed ourselves for racing. The weather looks like it should be good the rest of the week, so I think we should be good.
A lot of new parts and changes for the Delosi car. Anything you can tell the folks back home about?
We just did a lot of things to lighten the car and just a few options, like new camber links, and there's a lot of new things, but it's all that we can really talk about is just the things that we did to lighten the car and stuff like that. So,
with these kind of conditions, anything you personally do to prepare to run in these kind of muddy, soupy conditions? Obviously, you can seal up the car and things like that, but any other special things you do?
I was actually the race that was headed out onto the track, and all I really did was just tape my body to the side guards and made a little flap to go over where the fuel opening is. It's so sloppy muddy that it doesn't really matter what you do. You can take all the precautions and your car's still going to be muddy. You're still going to tear it all down. But we're fortunate. We have a lot of time in between rounds. We're only running one class, so it's not that big of a deal to tear your car down.
Did you hit the track at all, or were you waiting for the absolute last minute? I saw you up on the stand kind of waiting.
Yeah, I didn't hit the track at all, so my car's totally clean and ready for whenever we start back up.
Oh, that's awesome. Wish you the best of luck here at the World Championship.
Thank you very much.
All right, Adam Drake, Team Losi. He was wise. He waited till the absolute last minute, and right before he was supposed to hit the track, he waited. So he's got a clean car. We'll see if it's going to matter here as the rain continues to fall here on day number 2 of the 1/8 IFMAR World Championships.